21 extra agility, not bad. Enough to push maybe a quick tower. Unless he starts stealing more from ATF, and he will take some from Alon. And Nightfall will now try to take this tower. He's being goes back. Shadow Dance immediately expecting that storm. GPK will just find this kill on Fishman. Easel. Hey, Fishman, he's a bit too tanky.
Wimmer.
Actually, comes back with the Fiend Script, but saved by the Ravage. The hits 4 people. Earth
what
Spike.
an Earth
A
Spike.
mini Ravage here hitting 2. And it's Crystallis alone. He's been hexed. He does get the kill on the Wind 11. Kingslayer's down, but they're gonna slay the Kingslayer. Crystallis with the BKB, at least getting the kill on the 2 supports. Has the time up still, and apparently not.
Yeah, we're holding on to buyback as well from Lamar. He's going to be the only core on his team with it up. Might have to just force it out from him here as well. Of course, with Aegis, 5v4, VP have no reason to get off the high ground. There's going to be a Rupture at the very least now onto DM. The Dissemblate will stun up Crystallis. Oh my goodness, the Dagon, the Zaps, and the Finger of Death a second time here. Back to back, into the fountain he will go. It's a good torrent here, catches 2, but DM's going to be able to BKB off that boat to shrug it off. Nightfall continue to just fight through it onto this tanky Kunkka. Stunned up and just killed off even through the ice armor. It's not a problem here for VP, as that's 2 cores now dead without buyback. Lamar, who bought back, finds the arena onto a couple of heroes, but it will be fruitless. They at least give him a high 5 before he's killed off, and it's going to be the 2-0
Maybe
victory.
even take another fight before they truly commit, and that little bit of kind of desire to go for it straight away after one fight just gives T1 like entry to controlling this game now.
I mean, you've enabled 23 Savage on this TI, although as we say that, they immediately skewer back to toss up with the RP. They blow up Whitemon. BKB is buying a little bit more time here for 23 Savage as he's just trying to deal with all this, but it's just too much coming out from Yatoro. So he's coming back up again. Nice tornado over onto the backline. Zephyr jumping forward. 23 Savage gets thrown up into the air. They're trying to protect him. The egg does come out though, and she's disarmed. This TA is not looking like she's going to be able to do a whole heck of a lot. She gets right back towards the egg. They're just handling 23 Savage right now, as he will eventually fall, and they'll find the kill on Zephyr as well. He is left behind here. He's trying everything. He manages to land a nice torrent, but it's not going to be enough, as Carl now is just trying to run. He's out of remnants. He doesn't have much of anything right now. He's just trying to get away, but they just keep hunting him. They keep running back in. They've got a Yule's up right up into the air. There's going to be the ice. Well, oh, he's just clawing, slowly just crawling out of the way. Can they finish off Mapochka? Mapochka does eventually fall, but
yeah, Collapse really putting some emphasis on Magnus being a key hero for Spirit, at least so far.
Rolling that up again. Collapse just finding a target. Wants to get rid of the Undying as fast as possible. The Greaves will get popped though. It's not enough to keep him alive. And Zephyr is just rolling around trying to make as much chaos as possible, but it's going to be hard. You still don't have your Kunkka up. 23 Savage, he wants to go forward. You can tell he wants to do something here. Is Carl trying to just put out his own damage. Couple of these hits off Mira though in the position, the toss right back on Zephyr. Is he gonna survive this? He's gonna have to skewer away. The egg comes out, he's burning down. The tree toss comes out. Down goes Zephyr. Egg popped here. Will they respect it though is now the question, because the Kunkka's back up. They don't have some of these big spells.
This is one of those moments where Invoker can also grief his PL.
Oh, again, Collapse finding himself a target. Carl though, he wasn't prepared for that. He doesn't have a way to get out. Rest of the team, there it is. There's a tornado. Throw out some of those waves, Carl. Does indeed go down. Yatoro just beating away over on 23-7. Toronto Tokyo is still alive somehow, and the BKB is done over here on Q. Can they finish them off? Can they get there fast enough? The slide just right forward. The buyback coming out now from this Ember as Collapse finds himself another victim. 23-7 just separated from his team. Toronto Tokyo, though, does eventually fall. 23-7, he's still alive. Collapse finally gets taken down over on side the base, but 23 Savage somehow still alive after everything is said and done, and as he eventually gets pulled by Mira. Mapochka next to fall. Zephyr rolling around. Can they finish them off? Can they get the final hit here? It's looking pretty darn good as Yatoro finally falls, and eventually so does Mira.
Plonk it on the high ground here, and
look at the positioning though coming out from Whitemon here.
Really
in case there's any sort of smoke. Arrow gets tossed out. It's gonna break. Collapse hunting here. It's gonna get stunned by 23 Savage. A couple of these impetus coming up, but again the BKB coming in handy here. Silence comes out as well. So they're looking for the opening. They get the Dream Coil off on several. But they just don't want a hard commit, it feels, although they'll go back onto the back line. Zephyr sitting very, very low. They have to be careful. The break being applied, but they'll follow up there with the curse, and they'll be able to take down Zephyr. He's been sitting too low for too long, but Mapochka now in trouble because they've got all the damage. The burst is real. And there it is. There's the RP coming out from Yatoro. They'll follow up with an arrow. Do they have the damage? He's just chunking away over at them, and they'll be able to go and take down Ku. Can they get any more, though? They find a triple kill now for Collapse. They just slaughter 23 Savage. And just like that, they're Roche hosts. They're going to try to get as much as they possibly can. Arrow does connect over onto Carl, but I don't think you want to hop into that. It's looking pretty scary.
This
Snag is going to be up
we
about
have
5 seconds.
pressure on Kunkka.
Jump forward, toss back. They just snap off with that Dream Coil. Arrow into the back lines. Can they finish off the TA? Yes, they'll be able to take down TA. Coop popping the BKB over on the back lines. So this Monkey King, he's not. Oh, they managed to go. They give him the save with that heal. As Yatro just beating down over here onto Cuckoo. They'll find that kill. Can they grab anyone else, though? Zephyr, of course, getting spotted out over on the side. They find themselves even more as Whitemon goes down. It is only 23 Savage who, oh, I spoke a little too soon because that's an Aegis pop, and I have a feeling he's probably not going to survive this one. Not a second time around. Not with the lockdown, not with the arrows, not even with the giant radius of that Wukong.
Right on it. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. MKB is queued up eventually. Yeah, I mean, there we go, 747 damage.
No, bring down Mars. And he's dead. That's goodbye to Touchdown.
Didn't have Arena, didn't have BKB. He could maybe be ready to go with Chrono.
Oh, they hit it with a Hex though. Nico maybe is not bothered by this any longer, it seems like. Are they going to go for the triple racks? I guess you can. Walk into the base like a true Chad. Oh, there's the BKB. Stopping the Primal Roar. Limp the carry from behind, attacking the creep rather than Mars. Hitting him with a cleave. Finally finishing off Sachlo. As we missed the Chrono, it's okay. No
Zoning
pause
Chrono.
this time. Zoning Chrono, yep. That's Limp. Go forward. The press kid. No, the Hex for Limp. They hit him with the Laguna Blade. A lot of damage from the press kid. Someone needs to save Limp. Almost gets died with the auto text. Oh, the Glimmer Cape. There's no vision, and Smiling Knight died in the backlines. Vanscore as well falling. Light Strike right from Nico Baby, but he does have that butterfly, so you does nothing against him. Neither does Alina. In fact, with Mortimer's kisses, Nico will just jump in, kill off the press kit, and force out the GG.
He's even gonna live. He's even gonna live. Yeah, he can just tank those things all day. Okay, there's the Avatar, so get back to the high ground. The Dagon, actually, they're going to try to get through GPK. No way, are they going to get it? Yes, they have. That's just round one, though. The Aegis taken out from under him. Yatora with a stun in 5 seconds. GPK, another charge of the Refraction. They're going to send him back a little bit here. But Mira, Blink Dagger, and Toss ready to go again. Now they're going to have to hold off. There they go. Okay, it's going to be out of the Gyrocopter. Ravage, first one of the game out from DM, and it's a big one. Tiny instantly killed off, as there's going to be another Coil holding down only the Gyro and the stolen Ravage? Okay, but he's instantly killed. There's so much damage from this Gyrocopter, and that's GG. Okay, yep. It's rather easy.
Nightfall's not even taking the right route. He's just straight up, like he's out of position, but he's a Dusa, so what is position?
What is position to you, especially if you don't have like a Magus to throw you out there? Toronto Tokyo, okay. That's not going to be a full duration Winter's Curse, but the Silence to follow up, and now Dusa just staring him down with the Stone Gaze. Toronto Tokyo could not follow up on that Ravage. His Collapse, unfortunately, doesn't do a whole lot with that one. Doesn't find a single kill. There's going to go Mira now. His Collapse ruptured up. He's not even going to be able to make it back into the fountain. Take it down. Shitoro, BKB active, trying for anything. They at least get through the Lion. DM still alive. There's the Cold Embrace, though. And Kingslayer, they even catch him. There's at least now going to be just a desperation. Cataclysm not doing much. Nightfall with 3 kills. GPK back up to the high ground. BKB active. Collapse now in a bad spot as well. He just bumped back. Poshka's going to make a couple of Medusa illusions to try and turn the tide of this one. Collapse still alive, just getting kited around by DM as there's good damage onto GPK. Meatball dropped on him now. Can they go for the kill with the Semmelite? No. And in fact, he jumps right back onto Toronto Tokyo, who just bopped back and just died back now. That's going to have to be the GG, as Toronto Tokyo will throw in the towel. Collapse still being kited around these fights, and it's a 2-0 win here for Virtus Pro.
I suppose not.
Healing salves littering the ground up here. As the Wolf is going to be able to spot Timbersaw. They're going to try and burst him down nice and quick, but the Shackle Shine immediately going out. Mickey pops is enraged to be able to deal with that one, but the Rolling Thunder on through. BKB activated. They're going for this Timbersaw, but they're not quite killing him fast enough. And now, with a 40-yard managing into bash on a Mickey, that delays out his BKB long enough to be able to get the kill, as here comes Costa Bile. They do manage to get off the Nihilism. Ooh, that's doing some pretty work until it quickly gets dispelled off by the Heaven the Grace, and Costa Bile is able to put some work in. He turns around, but unfortunately gets done for a second there. Breaks up the last Shrek, 40 yard. Oh, he's got to keep the distance, but he can't quite get it. Taiga trying to get out the silence, gets out the stun. They're going to kite out Costa Bile to his death. They buy back on several heroes here, and they will manage to at least clean up Boxy, who bought back earlier. If they can catch Koifa as well, this might just be SG's opportunity to be able to end the game here as Theo Lacour trying to stay ahead of this Koifa. Gale Force pushing back Taiga, enough for Taibo to come in and clean up the double kill, and SG. This is a do or die moment for
Another
SG.
smoke.
They smoked up. They have used all of their smokes to try and take control back of this game. They're going to try and start off with a kill onto Taiga. They do manage to get it, but the BKB, it's still not going off from the dome. He's going to be chain side down. Oh no, Mickey. He now gets on top of KJ. They're going to buy back on the side of SG and hope a second round is going to go their way a bit better. But Mickey is racking up the stats. He gets another kill onto the ban. Costa Vila is here, but he don't see him. Boxy, they don't have the vision of him. The Eclipse is not doing anything at this point in time. 40 does manage to get the Doom. The Lincolns goes a little bit too late, but Mickey is able to fight through it. He doesn't give a damn about your Doom anymore. He is just a right-click carry. That is all he needs to be at this point in time. The rest of Liquid can provide all the spells and all the magic damage that they need to be able to clean up game 2. Liquid losing out on a kind of close.
It's good that you can improve, you know? Everyone can better themselves. You can go from a... whatever you
can't
just
even
said.
finish that thought right now. We just watched Whitemon absolutely get obliterated. They go on the
Good
back line.
RP.
There's the RP though, and they have the damage coming out from Q here, so they'll be able to finally stop 9, finally get that kill. But they do buy back immediately. Now Carl trying to run away. They'll use the Ravage. They managed to go stun over onto the side, onto 23 Savage here. Can they finish him off again? It's looking pretty gosh darn good. Down he goes. And Skeeter just marches right on into the base, starts whacking away at the tower. He's got the rest of the team right behind him. 9 already looking for the opening. The hit back, Illuminate off to the side. Doesn't quite connect, but this is still looking like a dead Cuckoo, and indeed it is. So this Living Armor desperately trying to protect the tower. Wind Ranger buying back, wants to be a part of this fight. They're not happy about this. As you can hear, there's a lasso. This is not looking good now, as Carl is the next one to fall, and they would love to get their hands on Cuckoo as well, although they go skewered right back. 27 doing everything they can. They do manage to take down 33, and they punish for going just a little bit too far.
Game like this to play without BKB.
Shows himself, the silence coming out from the Death Prophet will throw out the swarm. They've got the stuns. They should have. Oh, he goes. He has to pop his own BKB. Is he going to make it out though? Because 33, he wants this kill, and he's going to find it. 23 Savage now is trying to just get some of these Essence stacks, just chasing after 33, but Carl's just getting thrown around over onto the back lines. The Ravage comes out. They'll be able to take down Whitemon. Whitemon buying back. They're not done with this game just yet, but 23 Savage, there's too much damage coming out. He will fall as they get another Ravage, and they'll collect themselves another kill onto Carl. As Fata does eventually fall to the fountain, but they are holding in place over here.
Retreat. Extra 800 strength number, or HP. Pretty decent. Oh, wow. Okay, they've absolutely blown through Wu. There's going to be now a lasso onto 1. They're going to try and punish BNZ. Big old Wukong's command in the middle of the fight. Static Storm not doing much here because Minos has a BKB. He's petrified crystals, but he can't even get outside the Wukong's command. Ravage number 2 now from Amar, and Minos out of life. Another stolen lasso from Chubach, his 4th or 5th of the game, as now he's going to sample a different spell. Come out a little bit here as well, but they're already into the base here. In they go. Minos in a bit of a rough spot. BKB's active though. There's going to be Ravage number 1. They Kyle Hansha with this Leo style right on top of him. Down he goes. Still doesn't have buyback on the Ember Spirit. Crystallis getting kited around here a little bit. Finally lands his pounce onto Minos. Minos though with the refraction charge is now ready to go. Meld is going to actually save him. Crystallis, no detection. Now finds himself surrounded by 4 enemy heroes as the rest of his team is getting ran down and bodied by Leo style. Tier 4s are down. Crystallis finally gets rid of this TA, but now he's got to deal with the rest of the enemy team, and he is just blown up.